my name is Judge. Welcome to another episode of YouTube Exclusive Arena. The day is May 23rd, the mission the same. To play the children's card game. Good. So right now, the best classes are not any of these. Druid, Rogue, and Shaman are really strong right now, particularly Druid. These are, I think Warlock's middle of the pack, and Priest and Paladin are bad. So probably Warlock? I could dabble with a little Paladin action. My Paladins have actually gone really well. Let's give a... I'm feeling Paladin. I think we're going to get offered some pretty busted Paladin cards here. A couple Hand of Adults. I have yet to play the new First Day of School for 1 mana. So let's get a couple of those in here. Whoa! Well, now you're putting me on the spot here. You put a Sport Bid against this? I gotta take First Day of School. Is this truly that much better than Sporp? Wow. So, I just said First Day of School. I don't know if I've, ever turned this down. Maybe for an Arbor up in Druid. But spells in Paladin are a little weaker than most classes. Look at that win rate difference. I wonder what the sample size on that is. Let's give the First Day of School a go. Skipping the Sporp. Pick one. That can only go well. Dragoon is fine. 3-drop's also fine. Liberum of Justice is great. Just need a Consec. We're in business. This is a card I haven't actually drafted this meta, but it is quite strong. Sure, Grime Street Protector. Aldor Attendant for those sweet Librams we're going to pick up. 1 mana 1/3 is fine. We have a Liberum of Justice. It's okay. And more particularly, it's a good on 1, because you're going to get your Hand of Adults coming in on 2 on it, right? Sure, fine 6. That's pretty good coming into Grime Street. I think you probably want the Stealth over the Yeti. Lots of buffs in Paladin. And it tends to be a little bit more of an aggressive class, Paladin. So getting a good turn 1 in is often nice. Plenty of Murlocs to go around in Pally. Let's see if this works. Another Libram of Justice. Another Libram of Justice? I think so. Lord Shovelman. Lord Shovelman seems nice. Okay, we need to start picking up some 3-drops. We're already a third of the way through the draft, and we have 0 3s, so Basilisk is a nice one to grab here. We do not have secrets. We do not have secrets. Just grab a nice 4 mana 5/7. Broom, yep. Broom is nice if you don't ever find anything. I mean, Broom has synergy with Librams. You've got Basilisk in there as well. And if we miss out on, Consec as kind of the only AoE, dealing damage AoE outside of Libram, Broom can help you swing boards pretty nicely. Work. We need both 2s and 3s. I don't really think you're using your hero power that often in Paladin. And there's not a lot of dude synergy, so it's kind of like a Peon versus a Spider Tank here, which is still close. Let's go for the Peon. 2 of these? That can't be right. Surely Og is better. Surely Og is the best pick here. I gotta have 2 of these. That sounds fun. Carousel Griffin, OP. Now I've got plenty of stuff to corrupt it. This card's nuts. I need some Hand of Adults here. The Quillbore is the best card, and we don't actually have as many 5s as it looks. Libram of Justice, not really a 5-drop. Sure. 1 mana 4/3 is disgusting. Oh my goodness. Come on. Technology. Look at that. Win rate actually being higher than Dalaran Crusader. Nice. Replicat-o-tron is incredible. And usually, Paladin is one of the best classes to have it in. And even with the hero power, it's good. We have no buffs, though. You know, it's the pick. This card is amazing. But we have no buffs, which is unusual for a Paladin. It's going to be a shame. 2 First Day of Schools? Yep. It's going to be a shame if we end up going through this whole draft without a single buff in Paladin, and we get Replicat-o-tron, right? Arcane Anomaly, I guess. I could use a 3, but this is just not good tempo. I'd rather just have my First Day of Schools fill in the curve. What is this? After you cast a Holy Spell, summon a 2/2 Medic with Lifesteal? That is a really low win rate. I'd assume that'd be pretty decent, to be honest. We'll take the True Silver, but... Lord Lady can corrupt our Carousel Griffin, and is probably the best card there. Youthful on one of the many 1-drops? Right? You play 2 First Day of Schools, maybe you get, a Wand Thief or a Prize Plunder or something you want a Youthful. The other cards are pretty mediocre anyways, and we could use it too. Oh boy. Parade Leader Broom. I guess just the 2-drop. We do need 3s as well, but we're kind of really hoping for these first day of schools to fill in the curve nicely here. Let's go Parade Leader. There's our Hand of a Doll. I was getting nervous, Hand of a Doll. Derailed Coaster is... I mean, we're going to be looking to get on the board pretty early and play most of our minions, but we do have 2 first day of schools, which Derailed Coaster likes if you're drawing the first day of schools later on. And the other 2 cards are just mediocre at best. Goody 2 shields. Oh, and Blessing. We have to take the Goody. 1, it's the better card. 2, we desperately need 3s. But you know I'm just thinking about that Replicat-o-tron Blessing of Kings play. Goody 2 shields is amazing. Whew, okay, yeah, gotta be Rustworn. Gonna be getting, Imprisoned Sungills in there. Coasters, maybe. Very, very light deck. So hopefully Cultist can do something for us. And the last pick, another 1-drop. It's not really... I mean, none of this is really great. We don't have all that many spells for Penflinger. I think you just take another turn 1 playable card, because we're going to want to get on the board nice and early. All right, the plan is to get on the board nice and early, starting from 1. Hand of a Doll is going to be huge if we can find it. You're going to look for first day of schools, curve out into like 4 or 5, and then use your Libram of Justices to ignore your opponent's board and continue to go face. I've definitely seen better Paladins. I've definitely seen better Paladins, but first time playing this card since they nerfed it. Be interesting to see how it feels. So let's get right to it. 0-0. Game 1. Show me the schools. First day, please. Pally versus Pally? Richard Park, you don't have a first day of school too, do ya? Alright. Got a nice 1-drop into a nice 2. Into a nice 3. Let's see if that's just enough. Going first, curving out. Let's play some Hearthstone. Technology. Oh man, we're gonna need to hit some Hand of a Doll action on this Replicat. Too bad we didn't find a little more in the buff department, right? You see, I've seen some pretty crazy, I mean, there's, right now, Smuggler's Run and the 2-mana 1/1 are both in. I see quite a lot of those, actually. Also, Blessing of Authority is a little more common than I'd like with my opponents. That'd be insane with Replicat. Hopefully we can get some Hand of a Doll action on it, though. Coins out the hog against that. Oh, boy. Richard. We could probably just bump and play this. Don't really need the first day of school right now, do we? Should we play the first day of school? I just don't know. I just don't know. Probably not, because we have Goody 2 shields in hand, right? What lies inside here? I've never played a turn 1 or a 1-cost first day of school. A little rude. Just a little rude. But we come in with a value trade, drop the Goody into first day next turn. Don't see a world where we ever play this on 4. It'll be first day of school next. They can't even play a 5/7 for 4 mana. Scary card. But again, Paladin, there's a lot less high rolls. Like, there's a lot less really good spells. Like, you get Libram, Consec, Blessing of Authority, maybe a Hand of a Doll. But there's a lot of just, like, secrets and mediocre buffs. Alright, first day of school. What do we got? After a friendly character is healed, gain 1 attack. Gain +1 attack for each damaged character. And Abusive Sergeants. Okay, well, let's drop this. And probably... like, just this on the board is fine. If we Frenzy it with one thing, it just gains a little attack. That's okay. There's a possibility to get some synergy with the Clergy going with True Silver. See, now we just need to go face. We just need to go, like, Abusive, Youthful, Abusive, Smork, Smork, Smork. Then Libram, whatever they play next. I think that's gots to be it. Okay. Okay. Do I want to use the Divine Shield here? I definitely want to abuse of the 3/3, the 1/3, and trade here. So let's do that. Probably the Divine Shield comes in. If they have Consec, we're going to be pretty sad. They have Consec, we're going to be pretty sad. But I don't think this deck can really play around AoE so much, right? Like, it's got to be aggressive. Grab that back. Throw those out and get going to the Dome. We don't have any card draw, do we? Hand of a Doll. We do have that. But that's it. Richard, no Consec, bro. No Consec allowed. I don't know why I keep trying to go Paladin. I keep saying, like, I've got a good feeling about Paladin. It's going to give me all the good cards. There's a reason it's, like, 8th best at right now, right? Like, there's a reason it's not good. 3 health. I could just sacrifice the Clergy to kill the poison. And then ship most of the rest to Dome. You're gone. It's not like the poison really does much, but I kind of want the 4/2 to live, right? Okay, this hero power. And do I care about this? I don't think I do. I think I want to go face. I think I want to go face. Oh boy, please. Please no AoE. Or taunts. Or healing. Those are all examples of cheating. You are lucky I am prepared with the Libram of Justice. Because you just performed a cheat, my friend. Yep. I guess you are supposed to do this. Since you're hero powering anyway, it's the same amount of face damage. Not that our health really matters right now, right? Like, it's not going to be a race to get the other person down to 0. It's going to be, can they contain the board? We'll see if they just play another taunt. Are they dead if they just play a 5/7 taunt? They are, right? Whoa! Holy light! Can I say that? Ah, darn, wrong hero. By the holy light! That's Uther, right? Who says that? Okay. First day of school is going to happen, so might as well see what we get. You cannot stop my work. Not playing that, that's for sure. So we just go 2-1 in, 4-2 in. 2-1 in. 4-2 in. Get rid of this. Get rid of this so we actually can make some room for a 6/6. Okay. It's a good thing they didn't have Consecration. If they had drafted a Consecration or discovered one from Venomous Sporpid, we very well might have lost that game. We probably do lose that game. 1-0. It seems like this run is going to be just like, play all your minions as fast as you can, go face, and hope they don't have AoE. Because if they do, you're going to lose. Like, the deck doesn't seem that strong, but there is something to be said for just, like, hitting curve. Look at that game. We go a turn 1, a turn 2, into a turn 3. Reasonable minions. And sometimes that can just be enough. Priest? They tend to have removal. Priest. Yeah, probably Priest, Shaman, and Warlock are the classes we don't want to play. Alright, we've got a first day of school, though. A little, they cannot stop my work. Little buy one to get one free action. What else? What are the best ones? Like, those are probably the two best ones. What else is there? Get this on the board first. Am I supposed to play first day of school right now? To find a better one? Or am I just supposed to play curve? I think I'm supposed to just play curve if it's a reasonable play. And then fill this in when I don't have a reasonable play, because we play a 1, then we play a 2. Oh, we might have just lost the game. 1 mana, add an 8 mana Ysera to your hand. So they didn't pick immediately, which is a good sign. It might just be an Alistraza or an Onyxia, something, you know, something bad like that. This card rules. They are now discovering a sweet Calicos, right? And it's going to be discounted? Unreal, dude. First day of school, what do you got for me? I mean, that's good. Those are good cards. I'm on board for that. Who's ready to get Nova'd though, right? Should I just play the double stealths and save the Flame Imp stats if I'm gonna get Nova'd super hard? Let's do it. Or I make the trade first, so they don't keep anything after Nova. I guess what you can do is, just play this and let them Nova. And then just drop the Razor main and leave that up against the 2-2. Don't Nova me, bro. This is like the whole last game. Don't consec me. No AoE allowed, especially not off the top. What is that? Holy Smite? A Sporp. Wait, a Scorp. Okay. Okay. Do I want to use the coin? Do I want to use the coin? I don't think so. If you don't have AoE, I kind of just want to go real wide here. Just do this. And try to make their 5-2 kind of useless here. Because they would have played AoE last turn, right? They would have played Holy Nova last turn. You didn't save it, did you, Fate? I'm not laughing. I don't find that card to be funny. 3 mana, 4/7 taunts. Crazy stats. Okay, we can get around it, but we can't really go face as much as I'd like here. It's a good draw because we can fill in the curve. Go like this. Throw the Murloc in the middle. Okay. Next, big time Racketeer. We can't have any more of those. 3 mana, 4/7 taunts? No thank you. No taunts. No healing. Renew? Absolutely not. Not allowed. Apotheosis? God no. Absolutely not. That's more like it. I don't mind that. Okay. I mean, that's rude to heal your face like that, but at least it is not a renew. That'll be nice when our Murloc wakes up. So let's go ahead and do this. I guess if I'm trading minions, I should use this on the 3/3, but am I trading? Or am I just removing the 4/3 and dropping the big time Racketeer? I feel like I am just dropping the big time and shipping it to the dome, right? This deck can't afford to play a trading game against the Priest, right? We never win that. We just gotta go face. Try to end it as soon as possible. That is large. That is rather large. Who's ready to ignore that? I sure am. Basilisk is nice. We can just do this. Basilisk and Rustworn and ship it dome. Please, no Apotheosis. Please, no Apotheosis. Faith. That card is a cheat. That card is a big cheat. Can't just go playing Reno Jacksons for 3 mana, okay? Sure. We do not mind this. A taunt? Very rude. Very rude of you to play a taunt. They did not heal face. So we kind of want to play the Burly, right? So we could, like, poison this after running the 1/1 in. Because we get a lot of face damage here, right? We go, like, this goes in to make room on the board. This goes in to get this the heck out of my way. And then we just remove that. And ship it all dome. I don't think you ever trade the 2/3. If we're going to, I guess it'd be with the 2/1 and the 1/1 actually, to make more room on the board for us. So let's go like this. We can put them to 3, or we can just keep them at 6. We have a 9/9 and the poison. The idea is the poison is going to be removed by the 2/3 if I don't clear it. The 8/2 comes into the 9/9. You know what? I better remove it. I hate it. But I better remove it. They might Potion of Madness this anyway, and I will cry. But if they do that, The 8-2 comes into 3-3. That's less bad as far as the 8 goes. But I don't want them to be able to pop this open against the Burly Shovel Fist, get a taunt, and not have my poison at least threaten it. That is not a taunt. Taunt avoided. Oh no. Oh Jesus. Oh my god. Oh, you did it. You gone did it this time. This card has been kept since the start of the game. It can't be AoE. You would have wanted to use AoE 1,000 times. Okay, well, we came close. Turns out it wouldn't have mattered if we went face or otherwise. It looks like we're just gonna lose. Not quite enough, right? Or is it? Okay. 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 Get this out of the way. Drop the Raider. Go face, and there is a glimmer of hope, if but a glimmer. We have lethal through a hero power, and they've already played like 1 billion taunts. Surely they have no more. Darn it. Darn it! Okay, second Libram. Second Libram. Second Libram. Second Libram. Hand of a doll, you say. Hand of a doll, you say. Hand of a doll, you say. What do I do here? If I hand of a doll this and run it in, I could go 7 to the face. But if I just bump this in, it could clear the taunt and I could hand of a doll something else and start going face for 5. Is there any way, if I do this and it goes face, also if I hand of a doll and I hit and I clear, oh, it's just such a waste. I think you gotta run in first. Which means you're going to hand of a doll over here no matter what, so let's see what we're going to draw. Derailed coaster. So close. So close. Dang. Okay. Let's do this next then. Does clear. We always hero power. And then you probably just play the parade leader. Sheesh. All is well. Nothing to worry about here. We top deck first day of school and then play the first day in coaster for all the huge rushes. Why would you have a sleepy dragon right now? Why would you do this to me? Boom. 3-1 with rush. Oh boy. I can't believe you've done this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're gonna heal up anyway. Let's do nothing and pretend everything's fine. I'm sure they have no healing or removal or big minions. I think we're gonna be fine here. They're just gonna do nothing. We're gonna top deck Libram of Justice. It's not that hard. And that is literally the card that I was thinking about, which is why I didn't want to like run too many things in here to play around AoE, is Hosen's Heroes, which is still extraordinarily rude here. Positioning. Play that over here next time. Libram me, Libram me, Libram me. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3. So 2's not attacking. These two maybe. Face. So what do I want to give Divine Shield? Just keep as much alive as I can? Or maybe I bump this in first and then give it Divine Shield. Something like this. And then we go 3-1 in. 3-3 in. Probably Weapon in. Maybe something like this. And face. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of stats. I guess they just didn't do quite as much as I thought they would last turn, right? Their dragon was Proto. That's Gonzo. What else? They have Cabal Courier? Cabal Courier spell? Or minion, I guess? What is it? What is the text on that? A card? Some sort of card? Maybe a Twisting Nethor? Whoa! Oh. Well. I wonder how many dupes they had. I wonder if they had one dupe and they were just waiting the whole game to get it. I feel sorry for them if that's the case. If they had like 5 dupes, then it's like, yeah, that's kind of on you. All right, GG, 2-0. First day me. School me. First day of school. A nice Murloc. Into youthful. So this is definitely a full keep because we're going to get something from first day of school that we want to brew back, and we're going to get a 1-cost Murloc as well. So these two have huge synergy here. Easy. We're going to get, you know, Wand Thief. We're going to get, you know, the Murloc Tide Caller. And then we're probably going to get, I want to say, Mistress of Mixtures? I mean, those are pretty excellent. Those are pretty good. Murloc comes down with Flame Imp here. Oh my god, dude. Are you kidding me? So if I play this turn, then I can Replicat beside one of the 1/1 Murlocs on curve? Yes, please. So this and this, the Flame Imp matches the Murloc? Just show me that Hand of a Doll, and this game is over. Pretty sexy Illidan portrait. I've heard mixed feelings about how nice that Illidan portrait is. I think it's great. I think it's way different than all the other Demon Hunter portraits. Looks nice. Okay, our 1-drop takes out their 2. We're happy with this. And if we play Goody 2 Shields, they probably just Hero Power and run this in. This was their best 2-cost. This was their best 2-cost. Might be their only 2-cost if they're playing a brew. So if we play the Goody, they probably Hero Power, run this in, and either play a top deck or like a week or 2, which is what we want coming into Replicat-o-tron. Maybe a 2-3 or maybe nothing. Okay, that's pretty strong. I mean, that's pretty strong, but it's like, you know, they could have just Hero Powered and also played a 2-mana 3/2, right? So it kind of takes away from the power of Ganarg, I guess. It's not that good. Tisn't that good. Do I want to play Lorge Murloc? It feels like I just want to get the Replicat-o-tron rolling. Yeah, I would just want to get the Replicat-o-tron rolling. If they remove both of them, I will be sad. Thank you for constructing me. So they remove 1 with the 3/2. Leave it alone. They're looking for deal 2 damage or rush. They can use it with their Hero Power. Leave my robot alone. What? You're insane. You're out of your mind. They're leaving me with the robots? Ooh, that's a really, really strong 4. But I can't believe they left me with the robots, so I played this one first. I could just make a value trade here and gain the stats back here. I could do something like play the Basilisk on the far left and make a trade. I guess I'd make 2 trades in that case. I could just play 2 things in the middle to get even more robots. If we're gonna do that, what would I do? It seems like you want a Hero Power, but then you don't have as much control over what your robots do. I could Hero Power 1 Murloc and face. And then win the 50-50, hit this right here. Yep. Greetings, friend. We got too many robots. Oh, I better think. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, because you hit the 50-50. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll remember, right? I'll totally remember. So whatever the order is that these were summoned is the order of their effects go off. I actually do have a good video on this channel of how to use Replicat-o-tron and how exactly it works. A lot of people don't actually know how it works super well. Think with brain. This one's first. This one's second. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that one's gone. Meaning it's 1, 2, 3. Middle is first. 1, 2, 3. Or wait. Yeah. Wait, is that correct? No, 1. Was this one the original one that was freaking alive? They killed the one on the far left. So it's 1, 2, 3. If this one's 1 anyway, I'd probably kill this off and put this to the far left. I'd kill 2 of them off though, would I not? Maybe I kill this off into here and value trade. Yeah, so I do this because that's the middle one is first, so I can do this, and now this one is first. We have it to the far right, meaning we can make this value trade. This becomes a 3-3 again, and our Judicious Junior is safe on the far left, as long as we don't trade. This transforms this every time. And now we got a simple 1-2. Greetings, friend. I can't believe they let our robots live. Look at all these stats, man. Oh boy. So as much as we're playing pretty well with a nice Replicat-o-tron, unfortunately our opponent is just discovering Demon Hunter cards, which is not really fair. We're one off lethal here, technically. They're going to trade into... No, they're going to leave the robot alive. Leaving more robots alive. Okay, we don't mind this. I'm a little nervous about Cycle from Sporp, but I think they might... I don't know. If they think I might transform the Junior, maybe, which we 100% will not. We get a value trade. That comes back. Play this. Yeah, we're going to do this. Value trade here. Weapon. Takes out the poison. Meaning this transforms this every time. Bringing it back up to 3-3 again. Then we can safely just play a Basilisk. Let's play it here. Greetings, friend. And so now it's expendable performers is what we're concerned about here. And Cycle. Cycle a little bit. Yeah, of course. Of course. This is why it's not fair for Demon Hunters to discover cards. And also why Venomous Sporpid is just a little too common, right? You don't really need to draft all that well if you just play Sporpids, right? You can just get kind of any answer. That's unfortunate, but at least they don't have anything left on board. And we get the first tempo play, which is not really anything. And now here comes Cycle, also from Sporp. I do have Librams, which is poking for 1 damage. If they cycle, we've lost. That's obvious. 4 goes face. They're down to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe going face with this is going to be necessary if we top deck the 1 extra damage from Libram weapon. Okay, that is not cycle. That is not cycle. They remove 1, 2, 3, 4. So we put them to 4. And it's a really clean Shovel Fist target. And we do get the Libram. Which, you know, in some worlds, maybe they have an answer for the smaller 2-1 and not the 3-2, like a ping. And then we would have had lethal because we decided to go face with the weapon. But this is definitely just burly. Play around Silas a little bit. So they can't just hero power and then play Silas and to grab the Shovel Fist. Sporpid was strong giving expendable, but we were a little too far ahead. Unfortunately, it didn't make up for them just leaving us with our robots. There's lethal from the Shield of Honor. That's pretty good. They kill the 9-3 here. Shield of Honor on one of the lower. Yeah, they do this. They hero power. Come on now. Be reasonable. Another throw glaive? Oh, jeez. Okay, do we have any reach? Also from Wandmaker, by the way. Immolation Aura was from what? Sporp? So the only reason they're in the game is because of these Sporpids. They played Expendable Performers and Immolation Aura from them. And now we're just kind of screwed here, aren't we? Razormane, Raider, Broom could be an idea. Question is, do you Libram and start pushing face with the weapon? We have another Libram in the deck? I feel like you do. I feel like you do. It feels horrible. It feels horrible, and now they play a big taunt, and we're like, oh no, the Libram's gone, but we need to try to limit this to as few turns as possible. Why does every guy want one of those? I turned one down for first day of school. I did turn one down in the draft. But I mean, that card is way better in Demon Hunter than it is in... Okay, just draw. The card is way better in Demon Hunter than it is in Paladin. Because Demon Hunter cards are just a little unfair. Okay, no spell yet, though. No spell yet, though. They're gonna play one next turn. They might not have a spell. No, that's a spell. That's a spell from Mage Scribe. Boy, we are just killing it with the top decks here. Alrighty, all is well. Things are looking good. This is a shame too, because it really feels like we had them outplayed. It felt like they really did misplay around our Replicat-o-trons, but seems like they're just getting bailed out by Venomous Scorpids. And Wandmaker, for that matter, right? Wandmaker into Throwglaive, and then 3 Sporps. Nothing else really all that relevant here. Need something big, need something big, need something big. Sometimes lucky, sometimes lucky. Something big to rush. That's not big. Come on, man. Is that really like one of the only draws? That means I can't get around this? 1, 2. I guess I can. I guess I can and do, right? This. This. Broom. And set up lethal? Lethal has been set up. I'd better play this. There's no reason to hold this, right? There's no reason to hold this. Anything with charge? No. Any combos? Nothing like that. Nothing crazy like that. Okay. Rewarded for playing that Libram exactly when we did? Jesus. Still, is that enough? That's not enough, right? 5, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20? Are they one off? No, they have it. They have it. They have it exact, right? Come on, dude. Is that a drafted Illidari Inquisitor? Wait. Oh, no. They didn't use their hero power last turn? They didn't use their hero power last turn? Did they not have enough mana? I thought they were going to do this and then hero power. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I don't understand. I thought did they just hold it and were punished? So I figured they had already used this because they played Metamorphosis last turn. And they were just going to use their 4 damage hero power, and then they were going to use their give +1 attack, and that would have been exact lethal. Why didn't they use that hero power? We'll take it. Easy dub. Easiest game of my life. For those who are watching, and when I played the Libram of Justice, said, there's no way you play the Libram of Justice there. There's no way. There's no targets. You save that for a taunt. If we don't play that Libram of Justice to start going face, one at a time, we lose this game every time. We play it just to start pinging away, and all 4 of the final damage over 4 turns was from the Light's Justice. Oh, I can't believe we won that game, man. All right, 3-0. Fire me up. The 2 Libram of Justice is pretty huge in this kind of deck. If we didn't have those, I'd say it'd be a pretty bad deck. But those give, like, justifiability to being aggressive, like getting a ton on the board. Because you can really just clear any large statted minions they play pretty consistently. Hunter going first. Ruh-roh. Okay, that is a pretty good start, I must say. Probably coining out the goody 2 shields on 2. First day of school just makes you, like, never miss curve, right? Just the ultimate curve filler. Let's get our 1 mana 4/3 on the board as soon as we can here. Slow start. Nothing on turn 1 or 2 as a hunter. Intriguing. Let's shut down most turn 3 plays right off the bat. This does well against Sporpid. It does well against Sunwell Initiate. They might just play a Pat Kodo. And then I bump first day. They don't want to give me too much for my Divine Shield. That makes sense. They don't have... That's a little awkward. I don't want to use that Spell Burst now, do I? If I can avoid it, I may have to. Nice. Jeez. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. Okay, that's a pretty busted start. That's a pretty busted start. We know they don't have 1s or 2s, is what I was going to say after they missed their first couple turns, though, right? That came on turn 3. That is some obscene quality, actually, right? Whew, haven't even played our first day of school. That's gotta just be too slow, you know? That's gotta be too slow. True Silver comes in, and we just smork, smork, smork. I think you want to keep your low attack, low health stuff, rather than doing something like sacking off the 2/1 and going face with the weapon. Unleash the Hounds is not a card right now. And we want to keep some small targets for this. This actually kind of has nowhere good to go right now. More than likely, we just tempo the Carousel Griffin. As much as a 5-mana 8/8 Taunt Divine Shield is unbelievable, a 5-mana 5/5 Divine Shield is still better than almost any standalone 5-drop. Alright. Mayhaps we do first day of school. Get that Divine Shield back. Nah, we just use the weapon. We just use the weapon. Do a little of this. Smork, smork, smork. And no matter where this 5/4 goes, it doesn't really do a whole lot. Can't imagine that's where they wanted it to hit. None of them were good targets, but I can't imagine that's the one they wanted. Oof. Yikes. That was a pretty unbelievable start we had. Also, our opponent is a hunter, and they missed turn 1 and turn 2, which is pretty disastrous for the class. 4-0. What a world. How long can this go on before we're just destroyed by something just way better? That start was high roll that we just had. I don't think our whole deck is that good, is it? Am I underestimating this thing? Like, we don't have that many 3s. We have, like, 2 3-drops, counting on our first day of school to carry. And, I mean, if our opponent just stays with us for tempo early, like, we kind of just run out of steam and lose, don't we? I guess I'll just not worry about it too much and just keep doing what I'm doing here. Wow, great mulligan. That was excellent. I was worried about being too aggressive. First day of school, thank you for saving my life. Get in here. Those are fine. Those are fine, I suppose. Could shuffle the Sun Scale back in. Well, we definitely don't want to shuffle that back in. So let's go ahead. I guess an idea is you play the Sun Scale Raptor first. And then next turn you go Hand of a Doll and then Safety Inspector, because in 2 draws you're likely to get something below 4 that you can just get rid of. HenchClan Hogsteed, Flame Imp's worst enemy. I mean, or you can just do this, I guess. Let the Sun Scales commence here. Let's go. What is that, a 1-mana 3/4 that we're about to top deck? That's fine. A good target for the True Silver. Keep the Divine Shield. Huh. Or I just play the Hothead. Seems like a close one, to be honest. But I guess if they play their Whirling Combatant, we kind of want this to be alive. So let's just use the weapon here. Because we don't really want to go Crimson Hothead into Safety Inspector when Hand of Adal is the one we're tossing. So we might just tempo the Crimson Hothead and nothing else. Top deck an Aldor Attendant, maybe? What now? Stage Dive. Stage Dive into Bumper Car? Yeah, so instead of, like, if we made the other play, then we would have lost this, right? This would die right now. Now we can just bump it in here. I don't want to get rid of Hand of Adal, right? That's gotta stay. You gotta just bump this. Throw down the Hothead and chill. Man, we got a lot of beefers. Oof. Oh, why would you do this to me? So rude of you. Check that out. Oh my god. Can't shuffle that back in either, right? Too strong. Way too strong. Easy Junior. Give that a whack and find out if they have a Coerce. Lovely Day and whack is not that good, right? Shield of Honor. Okay, that's better. Unfortunately, I mean, there's just nothing I can do here, right? I just do this. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that Divine Shield. We'll get rid of that Divine Shield. If they have another Shield of Honor drafted, good for them. Oof. Okay, full clear. Full clear, but they don't develop anything. We come into probably Berserker. So I want a Hand of Adal. And what do I want a Hand of Adal? Probably this. And I want to draw something. Anything lower than 7 is fine, right? Ooh, that's a tough one to get rid of, though. Safety Inspector, you're trolling me, dude. Yeah, I'm not getting rid of that. I'm not getting rid of that. Let's just give these two things Divine Shield. If not, play a Big Lord's Dig Day. Dig Day looks like a good answer to that. Yep. Do this. Probably just use this guy here. Get that shuffled in, baby. I put the 9-2 in the middle because I think no matter what I hit with Grime Street Protector, I'm going to want to hit the 9-2 if it lives. It probably won't, but if it does, I want to hit it with a Divine Shield. Hidden A. What do you got, bud? They're thinking about risking a Troublemaker, but they know they'll never hit either of my 2 health minions. Okay. Comes into the 5-2. Squirp. Bumper car and a 1-1. Gotcha. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Sword Eater is a very rude card. So we value trade first, and then we play a 1-drop and corrupt the carousel. Oh my god. I probably get rid of the Aldor Attendant then. Even though it's going to discount my Libram. I bump here. I do this first. See if I get a good 2-drop. Then I just Hero Power and... let's do this. That's pretty good. I feel like Grime Street Protector didn't have that high of a win rate on HS Replay when we were doing these drafts. That is rude. Oh my god. But it's been pretty good. This is gross. This is disgusting. Stop. Stop this at once. That's a pretty good list. It's a lot of top tier cards. All right. I think you got to just play it all out, right? Play it all out. You could hero power, but I think we just need to go all in right off the bat. I might need something else off of this. And if they do have like a ping, like an AUG or a whirlwind effect. Oh my god. Nice, nice draft, bro. We're at 4-0. I mean, we are undefeated. Yeah, okay. So it turns out nothing we did really mattered because they had a Ysera. I think we were in a pretty good spot there if they didn't have that card. For those who maybe don't watch a ton on like Twitch or like see a lot of arena runs, this card is the singular most busted card to, I think, ever exist in the arena. Its win rate is higher than any card's ever been. I believe higher than, I'm not 100% sure, I believe higher than Terra. Maybe you guys will correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But I'm pretty sure this is the best card to ever exist in Arena. Card's just beyond broken. This has to go face, doesn't it? This Libram? This goes face? They use their dream, so they only have Ysera Awakens? Are we still gonna win? No way, right? There's no way you beat this card, is there? I don't think so. So they use the Nightmare as removal. They've got Awakens and 2 minions, right? That is a lot of top tier cards. Hero power? Wow. Really? Being attacked? Okay, stalling. They're gonna need 2 Awakens. They're gonna need 2 Awakens. There's just nothing we can do, right? They have the single target removal, then they have the AoE. We're just in too much trouble. Awakens kills this. So I can't really play it, right? Just gotta do this. They run the 2-3 in first. Awakens, try to find a ping. So 2-3 comes in. Ysera Awakens happens, right? No? Interesting. They're gonna play their minions first. Okay. They want to set up the actual clear with Ysera Awakens. That has to come down. In that case, we can't stop Ysera Awakens from clearing this. Since if we do remove the 2-3, they just bump this in Ysera Awakens anyway. So it seems like these go face. And you keep a 6-1 on the board when all said and done. Since these are going to die anyway, right? And don't give them 5-5, because that AoE's coming. Anything else we can draw? Not really. I think we're just slowly waiting to die. It's all up to you, little friend. You got this. Oh no, little friend! Look out! Here comes a 7-6. Excellent. Just so broken, man. That card is just so busted. Well, no other play here. I will hold the weapon because it might have to come into this. It might have to come into this. If I take it now, 14, 6. Oh boy. Yeah, first day of school, Wand Thief, Fireball. First day of school, Wand Thief, Wand Thief. This game makes me want to throw up all over the place. We win this one if they don't have Ysera, hands down. And the rest of their deck was pretty solid as well. Tough one. Oh? Did someone say triple Wand Thief? I mean, you just get... What is that? What is that turn, man? You just get as wide as possible here. They're gaining armor here. But maybe you're trying to, you know, say that you might be threatening a lethal. We have no reach. We have no reach. We have nothing. Do you ever take this damage to the face? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They remove... Like, there's just no... Again, we're just prolonging the inevitable here. Ugh. Black. My god. I have drafted quite a few warriors now. I believe the warrior we did as a part of this series was pretty busted. We had Ganarg and Troublemaker in that one, right? That was a pretty nuts deck. But most of my warriors that I've done not on YouTube have been Hot Garb. I think that's actually my... I think I've had 2 really good warriors and then like 5 terrible ones. This seems like a heck of a high roll draft from Hidden Archer here. But at least we're finding them at 4-0 and not 4-2. So, thank you for constructing me. For constructing me. Let's put you here. I don't have a chance, right? Again, it keeps maybe looking like I might. I don't have a chance. I haven't had a chance for like many turns. We're just waiting. Hidden Archer taking their sweet time here. What's in the box? No, my robot. Face. Okay, that's fine. That's relatively fine, I suppose. No. Not like this. A taunt as well. So this opponent, unlike our previous one, knows the power of the robot, and they are having none of it. So, again, we don't have the cards required to win this game. Like, we can get them to 1 health. We don't have reach. We don't have threats. I should have conceded ages ago. Let's keep it rolling and see what they do. So close. This is just cruel. The fact that we're still alive after, you know, I mean, Sword Eater, Whirling Combatant, Ysera, Claw Machine, Buff Stonewall. Oh my god, Primordial Protector. Jesus, this deck is insane. Stage Dive, Bumper Car, both top tier as well. War Cash. Alright, I think it's safe to get out of here. Throw down our nice little Murloc and get on. I've suffered enough here. I don't think our many 1s and 2s are going to be solving any problems anytime soon. Whew. Well, if you want to like continue an undefeated stretch, my advice to you guys is don't play an opponent who drafted a Ysera. Next game. So in a couple weeks, it's currently the end of May, and early June is when the mini set should be released. I'm hoping there's a few tweaks to arena offerings in that time. I think it's a fun meta. I've had a lot of fun this meta. I think this is better than the previous meta we had. I think there is a reasonable amount of variety in classes, but there's too many Sporpids, and I've been getting beaten by Ysera way too many times. Ysera should probably just be gone, to be honest. It's just Ysera and Sporps. Those are the ones. Alright, 1 mana 4/3 to start, playing a Nub Mage. There are some other pretty crazy cards, like, you know, Conjurer's Calling, when that comes down, is just ludicrous. Right, the card is way too overpowered. But, like, it's a class card, right? You don't see it every matchup. So, Sporpids and Yseras, you do see every matchup. And Yseras particularly, I mean, we saw a drafted one there. I've actually seen it drafted weirdly a lot. But you do have the ability to discover Ysera just with, like, often Wand Makers can get the job done. And that is a bit of an issue. So you never have AoE, right? You never have AoE, right? You never have exactly Volcanic Potion, right? You could Hero Power. You could Hero Power instead of play 2/1s and try to play a little bit around Volcanic. But if you're doing that and you're letting off the gas, you're just not going to win the game, right? You got to put it all in here and try to go as face as much as you can. We are an aggro deck. Because those 1-drops are not going to be good enough later. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Sure. So we will ignore that. And ship it all to the dome. Aggro City. What are you looking for now? Some sort of cheating taunt? Oh, no, 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 no. That's another card that's just ridiculous. Oh, my God. Oh, man, that's a quite... Again, we're 4-1 now. 3 complete top-tier cards to start over here, but hopefully our start was still too good. First day of school into Brumstick. Okay. I guess we do this. And no, that was not Order Keck W, because I wanted to draw a card here. This can come in here. Do I leave this alive? Something like this? Use the rush minions to clear something out of the way and then ship Dome. So at least that Firebrand was on turn 4, not turn 3, right? When we already had the 5/7 developed. I should have probably tried to have the 5/7 in the middle here to play a little bit around Combustion. But it's like you'd have to ping Combustion. Like it'd probably cost you too much to actually do anything. Oh, wow. Just a big Chungus Ogre? Yeah, we don't mind that at all. We definitely got to get this rolling. This goes to the face. You set up lethal. You set up lethal, right? Make them have a taunt, at the very least, before we play the Judicious. So Firebrand is an extremely good card. We were just a little bit too far ahead, and a part of that is we played a 1-mana 4/3, right? So as much as Firebrand's effect is, like, crazy... a 1-mana card soaks up a lot of that, because a 1-mana 4/3 is also insane, right? Oops. Sorry. Oops. That's not... Again, that's probably not where they wanted their Ogre to go. Probably some better targets on the board they could have hit. Flurry? Ooh, that's rude. That's rude. They live by 0... Wait, they live by... Ah, darn. Darn you. How do I deal with this? How do I deal with this? Sacrifice this. Double trade. Sacrifice this. Double trade. Drop the Judicious. Means that either of these targets... I mean, this isn't quite set up lethal, but we want to minimize that armor for sure. You're going face again, right, Ogre? We're being attacked. If only I had a Libram of Justice. That's the game plan, right? Super aggro and to draw one of your Librams. Okay, making sure they remove that. 50-50, doesn't matter where they target, and they do hit the face. Which I'm not sure they wanted to hit the face. I'm going to guess no. No taunts. No taunts. Just got to give this Divine Shield, right? Give that Divine Shield? They have 11 damage. A Fireball. We just got to play a taunt here. And go face, right? You got to play the taunt because they just have too much damage going face. If this hits face again... At least these can't go face. Like, Fireball could be lethal if we don't play the taunt. Ogre, be reasonable. Ogre. Almost. They almost didn't ping that before they traded it. We'll see if they're rewarded with some nice removal here. Combustion. Ooh, Shavara for it all. Oh, and they miss it. Wow, good effort, though. That was a good... I mean, that's a 50... That's just straight up a 50-50, right? Almost, because the 1-1 could have lived. But pretty much a 50-50. So we'll take it. I assume that we were probably going to win the game with a Liberum of Justice, you know, down the line. Probably. That's a tight one, though. We could lose that game if they hit that 50-50. Let's just say sometimes lucky and move on to the next. We did it. Replicat-o-tron, first day of school. It's perfect. It's beautiful. Give me Hand of a Doll now. Give me Hand of a Doll now, and everything will just be excellent. Arcane Anomaly coin first day of school, though? Is that insane? Is that unnecessary? I guess you just go Worgen Infiltrator on 1 and then see what you want to do. Because you can just go Anomaly first day, and then maybe coin a 1. Whoa, tempoing the Abusive Sergeant. My goodness. My goodness, now I've seen everything. I'll stick to this. There's ideas of playing the Anomaly then to match it in to make a value trade here. But I can always do this next turn, and I don't have to make this trade. Wow. 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 First day of school, what do you got for me? Web Spinner, Gibberling, Aldor. Okay. I kind of want the option to coin the Replicat or a Darkspear. So I think I just chill here. We don't want to attack with this, so we don't want to give them this trade. If they want a hero power on 3, you can be our guest. Hogs on the Loose is a little rude, but our 2-1 helps clean this up, and we can just get a big beefy. Cool. Next turn is looking like True Silver, and then we can go like Gibber Replo or Aldor Libram. I wonder if we're going to get a nice Hand of a Doll on Replicat at all this run. I hope we do. That's a nice True Silver target. Interesting start. At 5-1, we see the Tempo Abusive Sergeants. The nothing on turn 2. Like, they gotta have some pretty good mid-range stuff here, right? Like, that card, that might as well just see it every game, right? Might as well. I haven't drafted that card in ages, like in months, right? Weeks at least. Maybe not months. I think it's been before the patch, though, which was a month ago, that since I've drafted a Firebrand. We see him in back-to-back games here. Crazy. That's crazy. Luckily, we're not concerned because we have the absolutely OP Gibberling Replicat-o-tron play. The only counter to this is a card I shall not say. It costs 6 mana. And we almost lost to it last game. That is not it. That is not a Shavara. So this is the one here. I could just play the Libram and put something in between. That seems pretty good. I guess I would do this then. And I don't want... Do I want a random beast? Or do I want another robot? I think I want another robot. I would rather have a good robot on the board now than a random beast in my hand. Okay, now is where you got to do the maths. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is like my typical setup, though. So I have this setup memorized. 1, 2, 3, 4, always. Whoa! Another? Okay, now is where we get cheeky here. 1, 2, 3. We want to lose this for more Divine Shields, right? Do we want to deal damage to this first? I guess we just do this then. this is gonna go off first. So you could bump this in and just keep 2. Because they have the option to bump into Divine Shield anyway, right? So the idea is you bump in with the Replo. I did this right? 1. This was the original one? I hope it was. Man, am I going to screw up in front of everybody? I'm pretty sure this was the original one. Meaning it goes off first, transforming this, and then the Divine Shield transforms, right? Yeah. Yep. 1, 2, 3. It's the standard setup. Greetings, friend. Oh, that's way too slow. That's way too slow. Oh my god, no! Oh my god, my robots. My Divine Shields! How dare you? Was that drafted? Drafted Devolving Missiles? I am so furious, but I'm not furious when it comes to this play, though, right? I'll take that. I'll take that. Thank you. Alrighty. Alright. Turned out, you know, we at least kept 1 robot, and I'll just hold on to this Instructor Fireheart. We'll get some ranked spells for super buffs coming in. Oh my god, Instructor Fireheart to buff my Replicats? I mean, there's arguments that we're just going to kill them this turn. Oh, but what if we need buffs? Oh, that's not enough. Darn it, they're going to concede. I need to buff my robots. No, how dare you? No, you, please, no. Oh my god. Why? You're already dead. Why would you kill the robots? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Wow, the double flurry. Wait, what? Oh, 1 was drafted, 1 was from this. Okay. Well, let's find lethal. Let's find lethal. Or should I find lethal next turn? Maybe I'll find it next turn. I don't need to play that. I just do this. I just do this. I probably should have used the 1/1, right? That was foolish. That was foolish. I should have used the 1/1. There's no need to take that face damage and lose the double fireball. If I lose the double fireball now, I will put my head down in shame. I should have used the minion. I think I thought I had more health. Mistakes were made. I just felt like this deck was, no way. I felt like this deck was using a few too many, okay good, just 1. This deck was winning a few too many games, right? So I just figured I probably should try to throw. Alright, here we go. Give me the buffs. That works. That's just lethal, right? Conviction for a nice 1-mana Pyroblast? That's actually a card that I thought would get nerfed and didn't. When, like, Wind Fury Murloc, Crab Rider got nerfed, I thought Conviction was going to get hit, because that card is pretty bonkers. Alright, we're 6-1. We're going for infinite. The deck has felt weirdly good, even against strong decks. I mean, we lost to the Ysera, but before that, we were holding our own against a pretty solid warrior list there. Replicat-o-tron has been great. First day of schools are so good, right? Yeah, Grime Street Protector is also really, really strong on the top end. It's been good. It's been good. Going for 7. I don't know. 6-1? Seems like a little much for this list. I feel like we're going to hit a wall at some point here. Well, they'll be like, hey, you do not belong here. At 6-1. Let me play my Ganarg on 1 and destroy you. We'll keep a Lushwater Mercenary for turn 2. And try to find a turn 1 in the meantime? Yep. Sure. We're yet to do the classic constructed combo of Aldor Attendant on 1 into a nice Hand of a Doll on 2. Pretty good stuff. So let's top deck Hand of a Doll then. Replicat is back, alright. If I top deck Hand of a Doll, do I play it? Or do I play the Murloc? Because I want to save that for my robot. I think I'd probably play it now that that exists. I must say. It's very rude of you. Just keep it on curve. It's sad. I'm sad, but you just keep it on curve. If you're good at the game, you top tick first day of school and find an AUG merchant, and everything's fine. Oof. 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 Yikes. I think this is technically the correct trade, right? They're gonna value trade this if we don't do it. And that's just unacceptable. So we do this, they run the 1-1 in here, face for 3, and we want to play the Replicat, but now there's a 3-1 looking back at us. Very rude plays all around here. I need a draw. Give me a Darkspear Berserker. Is this a joke? Is this some sort of sick joke to you, Hand of a Doll? Come on. Come on, really? Oh no. I think that's a loss. I think that's a big fat L, and it feels terrible. Look at this. So much potential. Hand of a Doll is trolling me so hard here. I can't play it, man. No way. I can't play that. What am I doing with it? Playing it on a hero power? It dies all the same to the same Divine Shield it would if I don't hero power, right? Or if I don't play it. Good turn 4. This is often how to lose games on turn 4. Just hit the hero power button and do nothing else. Here comes Sword Eater, and then I slither away. Okay. Definitely got to play this. Probably big time. Maybe we can get something rolling with this one day. But missing turn 4 entirely was just such a huge, huge downside. Dang it. That was a pretty weak turn from them. I'm saying dang it because I feel like I probably have to Hand of a Doll this. Hand of a Doll? I got a Hand of a Doll. I'm sorry, Robot. Robot, I'm sorry. Come on, that's such a clean trade, man. I can't leave it with 1 health. I can't do it. Replicat-o-tron, I really am sorry. I really, truly am. And the 3-2 will take out the peon. I just need to keep all these stats on the board here. Next up, we'll see what we top deck, because it would be neat to go like Big Time Racketeer, Youthful to Big Time. Pretty fun combo. Also makes me worried that they miss that turn, kind of, because they have good late game. And if a warrior has good late game, it means they have a troublemaker. Which is often a loss in itself. Okay, strong card. Strong card, pretty rude. Okay. Let's just do this then. And get the robot rolling. Well, we can? Greetings, friend. Maybe they play a whirling combatant. So the one on the right is first. And we have no Hand of a Doll. Pretty terrifying card to see come down for Paladin, though, eh? Because, like, you know they have access to Blessing of Kings, Blessing of Authority. Even stuff like Shield of Honor. Okay. And face. First day of school? I think we do want a first day of school. We can always play this without youthfuling. And I kind of want to find some Augs to take care of this. Okay. So I just want to get some of these small boys in between these robots, right? This. This. I could take a 50-50 on the 7 one, I suppose. I also could brew back and draw another card. I think I'd rather get the Basilisk out, though. Maybe I could brew it back. Probably just go like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Armor vendor survives. 1, 2, 3, 4. Greetings, friend. What do you got for me there, bud? Turn 8 is a scary turn against a warrior. Off the top. Rustied Raider. Okay. And that comes into the 7-3? Interesting. And they just want to try to push. Okay, I'm going to need to think a bunch this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Which means... So I want this to take the most damage, this the second most? Something like this? Problem with this is I have a chance to get rid of the poison. If I pop the Divine Shield here, 1, 2, and then these don't go off, in theory. This might transform something if it hits over here. But I think it's worth it. I think you still do this. You could try to save it by sacking the Burly. But that doesn't seem right. You just do this on the far left. Like, we have stats for days, and then face there. What a card. Oh, man. Such an excellent card, and we hit the 50-50 over here to refill our stats on the robots. 1, 2, 3, 4. We keep the poison, we keep the 9-6. Oh, man, these kinds of games, like this game, and there was one other one earlier in the run, I really hope are showcasing just how ridiculously strong Replicat-o-tron is. Definitely the most underrated card in Arena. Like, the card is bananas. Alrighty, there it is, Infinite. 7-1. Solid run. I gotta say, even if we lose 2 in a row, I'm pretty happy with bringing this list to Infinite. It's like, it's not bad. You know, I think I've said a few times, like, I'm surprised it's this, you know, record. It's not like it's a bad deck, but it doesn't seem like it's as premium as a lot of the high win decks that are out there right now. The 2 Librams are key. You know, the early tempo is key, but it can only get you so far right now without cards like Sporpid, and I mean, there's tons of Discovers out there. What do we have for Discover? First Day of Schools. First Day of Schools are another big one in this deck. But I think this is kind of overperforming at 7-1 even still. Let's see who's waiting for us. At 7-1. Keep finding ways to win with Pally, even though it is one of the worst classes technically. Okay, Rogue, right. That's why Paladin struggles so much, because Rogue is one of the best classes. We just happen to dodge them all. This just is our first one we've seen. Alright, that seems like a reasonable start to me. Yeah, Rogue is not the matchup you want as a Paladin, as their hero power literally is twice as good as yours. In this matchup. Lucky, honestly, it's the second best class right now next to Druid, Rogue. We've been lucky to avoid them all the way up until now. Alright, just get the Aldar out there and see what they do. Hold on to that coin. Just a dagger, you say. This is nice to hold on to with Broomstick in hand. Let's just throw down the peon. And continue to keep that coin in hand. Here comes Volparatoxin Blade, right? Yeah, like in Volparatoxin Blade, sure, it takes out the peon. We can come into Parade Leader Broom here. Could coin that as well. I feel like this is just a little better. 1 mana 3/1 Rush, like, is cheating out enough mana already that we just want to do this, hold on to the coin. Any small advantage you can take over Rogue in the early tempo game, you want to grab. So holding on to this coin, even though we're a pretty light deck, I think is better. Surely not a second Volpera. That's pretty good. Just not quite strong enough, right? And it's a really sweet target for our True Silver. So I think a lot of people would probably start with first day of schools a lot, which would be fine when they were 0 mana. But now that they're 1 mana, it goes back to the, like, you want to make sure you get tempo out first and then get your value after. So instead of spending 1 mana to develop 0 stats, you want to get your stats out first and then come into this. Okay, clearly getting that out of the way so my weapon is gone. They must have another good thing they want to play. Another 5/4, maybe the one that gives them a coin? Like, what are we doing? Okay, that's pretty strong. Well, we're gonna start with this. Oh, wow. Okay. Guardian Og is probably coming down. Let's see what's in here, then. Never Surrender, Getaway Kodo, Noble Sack. What are they gonna trade into? The Parade Leader? Could go Never Surrender, I guess. Could do that, I suppose. This comes in here. Maybe then we just do this? Don't want to play the coin, do I? I guess I can play the coin. Because I can come into this next. One more turn until the Grime Street, I think is fine. I don't have any rush, so let's actually do this. Okay, cast a spell. I know you just discovered one. You won't cast a spell right now. Wow, attacking with a 3/1 before the dagger? What if it was Noble Sacrifice? Fish. And Delinquent. And removes most of our board. We just Hero Power Cultist trade. Seems good. What is that, a 4-mana 6/6? Pretty strong. 3/1 comes into the 3/3. Then we kind of just Divine Shield anything. Play a spell, you won't. There it is, they hovered. I see you hovering. Whoa. More Sporpids to the party. How many of those have we seen today? More than I can count. More than I can count. At least 4, you know? Pretty rude, but not really that strong, to be honest. A little rude, but not that strong. Yoink. Okay, they were playing around it, right? Minimizing it the best they could. They take a heal for 4. That's fine. And a Swindle after to refresh. So it seems like we're going to just use our Divine Shields to keep these alive here. And we know they have a fish, but they need a little more. Maybe a Wicked Stab coming in. Heals face, drops a top deck. Dark Spear. Coerce, gross. Gross. I mean, we're at 7/1. That card's, this is looking like this is what I mean. Like, we're gonna hit walls eventually, and this just looks like we're a little out of our league here. Toxin Blade, Berserker, Sporpid, Swindle, Coerce. Like, this whole deck is nuts, right? Like, there's not a single not premium card in this deck so far. I guess the worst card is what? Swindle? Right? Nega Corsair is great in Rogue. This is one where he may just be in over our heads here. Let's get as much as we can on this board and ship it all to the dome. It's not necessarily, though. We had a really good start. We still have this Burly. And if they can't put a stop to some of this face damage, they're taking another 5 from this 5/7. Librum of Justice would be very nice to see.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Doesn't do anything right now, though. And the 5/7 alone does not clear anything relevant here. Not even fish? Wicked Stab? Anything? Broom. Ah, blah. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. That's rude. Double trade there? Was that the best for you could do with Broom, though? It's not actually that good, is it? Thank you for constructing me. Okay. So this comes into this puts them to 12. We put them to 7. Or this always happens. The question is, do you put them to 7, or do you value trade this to try to keep it alive? And the answer is you go face, and the reason is we know they have an answer to the 9/4, so it's not like we can stop it from dying since they have the Spectral Flyer in hand. So close. Again, another Swindle. What a fun deck they have. 2 Swindles, 2 Sporps, premium quality in between. Oh my goodness. Was that just drawn? That is a pretty timely draw. All right. Pretty good. Pretty good. Speaking of timely draws, that's a nice big beefy. Thank you for constructing me. Tempo 2 Stronk? Wow, alrighty. Man, they had a pretty good deck, too. A Jungle Panther is actually, I mean, it's fine. Jungle Panther was one of their weaker cards. Honestly, probably their only, like, not great card. But even in this meta, Jungle Panther's actually been pretty decent because it matches up evenly into Sunwell Initiates. Alright, we take those. We take those. And we had the coin that game, didn't we? Poof, 8-1. What a life. Maybe I just have to admit this is like a really good deck. I don't know. I don't know. Am I just underestimating this deck, guys? Is this truly just, yeah, a cruise to 8-1 deck? I guess we didn't really cruise. But frankly, Diane, I'm surprised. 1 mana Murloc into, unfortunately, this 2-drop. Yeah, we don't want to play off curve, and we want to get this rolling. So maybe we top deck a First Day of School, and we can play that over playing the Lush Water and wait. But we probably just play this on 1 and this on 2. First Day of School me. First Day of School me. Let me be greedy. Nope. No greed. Sad life. Okay. I don't have a turn 3 as it stands. So do I Hero Power and then come into the 1 and the 2 to gain some extra stats? Since in theory I'm mixing in a Hero Power anyway, I always find a way to be greedy. We can Hero Power on 2 because we played a 4-3 on turn 1 anyway. Wand Maker, so they just added the bad spell to their hand. If they just added a Shooting Star to their hand, I'm going to be disappointed. Alright, turns out not punished. Gonna try to just protect this from Combustion. Even if it means Shooting Star will clear these. Shooting Star, Ping, Trade, we're still ahead. Coming into Replicat-o. Uh-oh. Oh, that's rude. Oh, no. Alright, they stopped our first threat of get super wide, but can they deal with this? Thank you for constructing me. Stage 2, threat number 2. Many robots, friendly robot attack. Okay, that does a pretty good job. However, we've got a nice derailed coaster to solve that problem. And how do we want to position here? We get 3 things. So we leave this alive and play this here? That's a pretty gross turn. That is a pretty gross turn. I like that one. All right, we got our typical standard setup here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave my robots alone. Hand of a doll me even. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh no! Another volcanic potion. This time created by Wand Thievery. Oh please God no. Oh please God no. That's lucky. That's lucky. We're lucky. We've got lucky. We just got lucky. Hand of a doll. Oh. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, mama. I don't want to overload. I don't want to overload here. I kind of just want to do this then, right? And then this. And keep this on the left now. We've switched sides. That Mad Bomber, man, could have ended our life. Now it's 1-2. Usually I like to keep my ones that go off first on the far right, but this is just what had to happen here. Now the idea is we don't want to overload because we come to Grime Street and give these Divine Shield again. We had that one game where we did the same. We're more than happy to lose our 6-6 to get all these buffed robots. This one's first. This one's first. I only need 6 damage. Do I ever just get wider? I don't think so. We're coming to Flame Strike turn. We just live with this play and are pretty happy with it. We either end up with 2 5/2s with Divine Shield and 2 5/3s with Divine Shield, or the 1-3, 2 5/3s and a 5/2. Boom. Face, face, face. Man, Replicat-o-tron is so freaking good, man. Oh my god. Disgusting. Disgusting. It's over. We don't need this Slurper. We don't need the first day of school. We don't need to brew back any lackeys. We don't need to search for Ysera because Replicat-o-tron is so strong. I just don't get how it is not universally known how ridiculously strong Replicat-o-tron is. It's so good. Flurry? Flurry from Sporp? How dare you? How dare you remove my Divine Shields? That's lethal. We gotta go for the achievements. It's for the achievements, right? We've been over this. I need Battlecry and Murloc achievements and such. So it's just for that. Awkward. I was hoping I would get something that I could deliver lethal with, so they didn't know that I had this, because not everybody knows that I'm going for achievements. But just showing them what we had, you know, nothing to see here. Going for double D's, 9-1. What a life. Give me more Replicat-o-tron, please. All right, what are we doing? Is this our 4th mage? Is that what's going down here? We're 3-0 versus mages so far. Our 4th mage of the run. We start with the first day of Skull. Good card, but a little too expensive to keep right now. Same could be said for you, Grime Street. Didn't you get the memo? And there's our Hand of a Doll. This is the start we've been chatting about, right? There it is, the constructed start. The only downside to this start is you don't get to save the Hand of a Doll for Replicat-o-tron. Coins at 2. Confection Cyclone. Peon. Sure. I think we're happy to Hand of a Doll that. Gross. 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 And then Parade Leader first day of school. Friendly BT. Pretty weak on this board, of course. So we're gonna be playing a 2 and this. Let's just see what's in here first in case that changes our play. Wow, those are strong. My god. Holy spells. Librams of Justices are holy spells. So if we trade there, we could overload one here, I guess. We could just play the crazy amount of stats. I think we do. I think that's just so many stats. We want to play that. Next turn we can go Knight of Anointment and then Youthful. How many spells do I have? It's just a regular spell? Is it just Libram? So maybe I don't need to brew it? Yeah, I guess it is only the one. Okay. That's rude of you to do. Just drop her poison? Make the trade? Come into Parade Leader, Knight of Anointment, Hero Power? Freeze and Wand Thief. So they're not going to get to Wand Thief into this, though, because this is waking up. Big time. That could be what we Youthful down the line. I don't love this happening. I guess they do get to go bump, and this comes in. I don't want to really play this now, I don't think, though. We have two of them, I suppose. We do have two of them. You know, that just might actually be the play. You know I have a Holy Spell. But I think I'm going to do this anyway. They're not going to think a second Libram, right? They're not going to think a second Libram. So this just helps our poison here. Rude Orb? I mean, every 9-1 mage has at least one Rude Orb in it, right? Just like every 9-1 Pally at least has a first day of school. Is that right? Pretty rude, as that 1-1 can come into the poison now. And they do just hero power and bump it in. Oh, okay, you have an AUG? That's fine. If you use the AUG, I'll just run my weapon into the AUG, and there go. You only have one card, right? The Berserker could come in with the Parade Leader, but I guess that's actually better, isn't it? Because we can use our weapon on the 3-1 after this trade. And there's only going to be one minion left to give Divine Shield to anyway. Whether it's a 6-6 or a 5-7 is kind of irrelevant right now. And we might just need to go big time Youthful on 8s. Mages don't run out of steam, do they? What's this? Shavara? Nice top deck, man. That's the perfect top deck. I stand corrected. That's not the perfect top deck. For a moment, I imagined they had a hero power. But it's only turn 6. So it's not as good as I thought. It's just okay. We still tempo this. And make that trade. And go face. I thought they were going to Shavara ping. I saw the 7 health left. But without the ping, it's just a decent top deck. Still doesn't solve the board. Oh! What? Rune Orb got Incanter's Flow and that was your best choice? What are we doing? That's horrible. That is awful. Say hello to my little friend. Drink with me, friend. And this goes face, because that second Libram is coming any second here. Can't believe that. Incanterous Flow. What else do you have? Here comes Power Creation. You gotta play Power Creation here, right? We got some sort of constructed player thinking they can pull off their constructed shenanigans in Arena. They actually drew a spell. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'm shocked at these last couple turns. From a 9-1 mage, we're pretty much doing nothing over here. Yeah, we just use this. We just use this for the removal on the poison. Like, we already have so many stats that if they play, like, a taunt, a big taunt, we can just remove it on board kind of easily anyway. Flame Strike. Flame Strike ping. Oh my god, is that... I was gonna say, is that the third Volcanic Potion? But it's not. There were 2 Volcanic Potions last game, right? Alright, more AoE? That was a good, you know... Flame Strike Volcanic Potion is pretty good, but do you have more? Not as good when you don't protect anything on your side of the board with it. Looking for a high roll Jandis, maybe? From Raven? Babbling Book into Cone of Cold. Taunt is good enough. Taunt is good enough in theory, perhaps our opponent felt differently, as we are now 10-1. Double Ds, wow. I don't know, when I drafted this, I wasn't thinking this was going to be a double D deck, but, I mean, just good curve, good tempo, starting early has been really, really strong. I feel like the thing about first day of school is it doesn't, like, always feel like it's particularly, well, it always feels strong, but I don't think it feels as strong as it is to play it. I think there's, like, a certain amount of cards that just are so good, but they only feel like, you know, like they feel reasonable when you're playing them, but they're kind of not. I think first day of school falls into that category. 10-1. See what we can do. I said we were going to hit a wall. We definitely have not hit that yet. Ooh, I see a robot. I see a robot. I see a goodie. What I do not see is a first day of skull. Oh, Aldor Attendant too, eh? Okay. Sure. We play the Aldor on 1. We play the top deck first day of school on 2. Then we coin out the Replicat-o-tron over the Goody Two Shields because it's the superior freaking card. And then we just continue to live our best life. Hello. Ten-1 Shaman's pretty scary. 10-1 everything's pretty scary, you know? What are we even saying here? Okay. They make this trade. We are just gonna be sad? Is that just what's in our future here? Or do we coin this out? I think we coin this out, unfortunately. This might actually cause them to make the ping and, like, actually run this in. We just do this, and then we come into Parade Leader Worgen, and if we play Worgen on turn 3, it means we set up a Replicat-o-tron target. And like I said, we're going to top deck first day of school, so... Nice, I love that card. Menacing Nimbus. Is it 1 mana? Is it a curve filler? Get out of town. Yeah, see, this is exactly what I wanted. Now they don't actually get the value trade, and instead we get a value trade, right? Like, it's just... We didn't get the spell burst. I'm going to play this on the far right, because I kind of want to put my Replicat on the far right. We didn't get the spell burst, but it literally just completely made a better board for us, just because that effect existed. No, not again! Dodge it! Oh my god! Oh my goodness, dude. Terrifying stuff. Terrifying stuff. You're too late first day of school. Now we're going to get Storm Stricken and lose. I'm going to cry because my robot's dead. It's probably like a trade and then a Serpent Shrine, but I think this is just the best tempo play, so you make it, right? We're getting Mad Bombered left and right here. Okay. First day of school. What do we got? Penflinger is pretty excellent. Better take out that Divine Shield. The question is, what else do I do? I just Hero Power then? And do this? And this? I could. I'm probably not playing Libram next turn. So I might hold on to that small time just a little bit longer. Yeah, Lightning Storm off the top, dude. What are we doing? Oh my good lord. Okay, well, you know, we tried our best. Good top deck on 6. Was that a reasonable top deck on 6 for that board? You know, it's pretty good. Okay, so we just lost to a really, really OP legendary. Not much to do. I'm sad now. I think you need to develop before you play AoE here. Top decks that on 6 against the perfect lurker board, man. Like, that's so lucky. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, you got to Libram now. These will go down, right? 7, take 5. Keep this at 2. I go down to 5, go back up to 9. I want to keep this healthy. It just doesn't work. It just does not work. Alright. There are ideas of leaving this alive because Serpent Shrine doesn't, you know, then just kill this. Serpent Shrine just kills your face, though, then. So that's not great either. Okay. That Lurker, though. Too bad. So that was not off the top, meaning they did have an answer to our board, even if they didn't top deck Lurker. And to be honest, a Lightning Storm probably beats us just a little bit slower, right? That's why it's like, I'm not super salty about that, right? I'm not super upset. Let's just do this. About that top deck, because Shaman has so many tools that actually just beat that board and beat us in general, right? I said at the very beginning of the video how Priest and Shaman were among the classes we never wanted to play, right? Because they have AoE, and Warlock, right? Warlock has plenty of AoE. And this deck just loses to kind of any AoE, which is why I'm surprised we're sitting here at 10. Alright, Lurker below, pretty strong card. Do or die time. No matter what happens here, super, super good run. Very happy with the results. Let's see if we can't get a final boss for you guys here, though. Who's up? Hothead Berserker Cultist. Berserker is so strong that I often consider keeping it. 10-win Warrior. So just like AoE just beats us on the spot. Imprisoned Ganarg usually beats us on the spot too, because we're a tempo deck. And if you're a tempo deck trying to compete with another tempo deck, I don't think going first you keep a 4 though with this curve, as much as I'd like to. If you're a tempo deck facing another tempo deck, and they just play like a single card that is like 3 cards combined in 1 for tempo, you know? I guess two. Fiery War Axe and a 2/2. But even still, like if you play a 1-mana card that's worth like 4 mana, Jesus, what a terrible start. It just destroys the tempo game, right? And so if my plan was to play a tempo game, it just is out the window. So if they play Ganarg, it's likely over, but they don't. So there may be hope. A Bone Chewer Brawler. Yeah, not the time to just completely miss curve here. Pretty horrible. Do we just clear it? And pray we top deck a 3? We don't even have 3s. If we don't use Broom now, when are we going to use it? I feel like you just clear this thing. Ugh, 2 cards to remove this. That's horrible. And if we miss this top deck, then we just, you know, we're at 10-2 and we just get unlucky, you know? If you're going to miss curve, we've drawn it so well all run. If you're going to miss curve, it's better now than earlier, right? And look at how good at Hearthstone I am. I have 2 3-drops in the entire deck. That's pretty good. Hog Rancher and trade. They leave a 3/2 up against our incoming 5/7. Sure, I guess why make the trade? Take out the 3-drop in case they roll a Lackey into Evolve. A Whack. And that's going to be a pretty good Libram. We can't let that trade happen. Easy Libram, easy life. Whack, whack, give me my money back. Like, there's no other play that makes remote sense. I need my other one now. I need my other one now. Oh, that's a pretty good draw. That's a pretty good draw. Okay, dude. Alright, so remember when I said getting unlucky at 10-2? It turns out that that's not the case. It turns out that that wasn't the story here in this one. Maybe some good top decks. A couple of them. One or two. Don't need to have a good start if you just are good at drawing cards, right? Man, we have filled in every turn, though, with maximum amount of mana. Making that Broom earlier just critical, right? Because we never would have had time for that Broom. So far, a pretty reasonable deck from this Warrior at 10, by the way. right? Proud Defender and Gold Road Grunt are like fine taunts, but they're not great. Stagehand and Hog Rancher are fantastic. Brawler is great. But like, it's not like we've seen just beyond premium cards like Ganarg, like Sporpid. Makes me wonder if they have a Troublemaker or two. Yeah, there's another very reasonable card. Seems like we're probably just up against... And in fact, I do believe I recognize the name Jin Khan. I think I've played them a few times. I'm guessing we're dealing with a pretty just solid player here. If this is the curve out at 10. I probably just do, yeah, this. Drop the Lorge. And Anomaly. And then next turn we can start with the first day of school. It's a lot of stats on the board. Five mana, that helps this board. Brawl, yeah, I mean, there you draw a card. We have, what, 6, 7, 8, 9. They just don't develop enough here, right? They have to have a Troublemaker. They've gots to. Oh, gross. Gross. Give me what you have. Yeah, keep the Discover train rolling. Let's go. What else? What else we doing? Let's see it. Improve morale. Porcupine's pretty good. Probably just go for the morale for next turn. This turn we drop double 2s. I think we've taken enough damage to the dome here. And we have enough of a lead on board. And we'll hold on to this because we don't have another durability in hand. Like, if we top deck True Silver, we can over-equip this. But we don't have much going on. I might actually need the extra ping on a minion. Man, we got lucky this game. Are you kidding me? We got lucky this game. That Stone Skin Basilisk top deck when we literally have 2 3-drops in the whole deck. Like, that's disgusting. Then that Hand of a Doll top deck. If I were Jin Khan, I'd be complaining. Personally. Here comes the Troublemaker just to let us know they had it. And then we get on out of here. Jin? Jin Khan, are you there? There you are. Just trying to see if there is a way out before you slam the Troublemaker desperately. Oh. That's not Troublemaker. Neither is that. Oof, that's awkward. That's awkward. We'll let them know. We should let them know that we had lethal. Okay. I was going to go face, and then quickly go, like, improve morale and find a good lackey that was like, don't worry. Even if you had the hit on the 2-3, you know, you roped out, but even if you had the hit on the 2-3, you still were losing. Just, you know, that's the nice thing to do. I have to imagine that's not a popular opinion. 11-2. Final game. Final boss. Who's it gonna be? Paladin mirror match incoming? Okay, so here's another reason. Here's another reason we were able to make it so far. Not a single druid? This is our 14th game, and we have played 1 rogue and 0 druids? Like, that's insanely lucky, right? Those 2 classes are just at that. Druid is the best class by far. We're probably going to get absolutely annihilated by Andrew here. Full toss here. Man, but to not play a single druid on your way to 11-2 is just insane. First day of school meet? We'll take the parade leader into Goody. Seems fine. I just have a strong feeling Andrew is going to, you know, show us that we don't belong here. I kind of want a first day of school to preserve the parade leader broom combo, but it's probably better to just tempo the 2 and then get your Goody out so you can gain your Divine Shield back. Oof, that is a good 2-drop. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. All right, well, we've got a potential for a few 1-drops. You know, adding 6 of them to our hand in the next couple turns. That's, you know, that's quite a few 1s. They're holding that coin. They're waiting for that big arbor, right? This turn, this doesn't wake up. Turn 4, this wakes up and they coin an arbor up, and we just can't deal with that, right? Yes. Ah, Yes, but maybe they don't have a good turn 3. Uh-oh, Lunar? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Well, you know, I'd love to regain this Divine Shield, but I think I'd love to have a turn a little bit more. So let's start with the first day of school. And play some cards. Yep. 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 Alrighty. Let's see it. Are we coin arboring? Doesn't seem all that necessary, to be honest. Gotta find a way to deal with this 4-2 Divine Shield probably first. You were probably thinking, man, I hope my opponent doesn't have a Replicat-o-tron coming. Because that would be terrifying, because the card's so good. That's probably what you were thinking. I just told you. Okay, 2-3 dies. Big Chungus 4-drop, maybe? That's a fairly big Chungus 4-drop. It's not, like, super strong here, though, right? Especially now, as we just do this. Shimmerfly, Toxfin, Wolper, Murlocs. We have Imprisoned Sungill and a Bushwater. Could be something there one day. Especially with Broom in hand. That's actually pretty cool if we draw a Murloc. Elmulgam. Coin Hero Power. Run the 5-2 in the face-in. Ah, Wriggling Horror. Even better. For them, not for us. That could just be a Libram. That could indeed. Because I do not have... Yeah, it's probably got to be. I do not have the Murloc I require. It's either that or just play this. I can't let the 4-2 come in here, so I'd trade here. It just doesn't seem like it's all that good. Got to be Libram. Give that a whack. Make the value trade. Drop the Wolper, which is the most stats. Go face. Really cool idea of getting the Judicious Junior down, and if this were to ever live, you know, every time you lifesteal, this gains attack. That's pretty something. You know, it's something. It's pretty cool. Wow, really? 4-mana 4/4 hero power? Here? Now? At 11-2? You gotta be playing some pretty sweet 7s, right? Marsh Hydra or the Druid of the Plains. Those are coming in, right? Druid of the Plains gets stopped by this. Marsh Hydra doesn't, but I think it's still got to be this. And everything goes Dome. Weapon included, because we actually have lethal set up here. Kills the 4-2. That's a little unfortunate. That's a little unfortunate. And that's probably going to mean we have to Broom. Which is fine. Do we want to Broom this? Maybe it is just this one here. Resizing pouch. Interesting. That is interesting. Resizing pouch? That is whack. Okay, let's do this. Because that could be the Alistraza finisher on turn 10, right? What other... does Paladin have any 9s? Libram of Hope? Libram of Hope could get in the way of finding those dragons. Ysera. Okay. That's a little rude, my guy. That's a little rude. I could try to play Resizing Pouch for Terralion here. That would be lethal. Should I go for that? Terralion lethal? Or should I just go... Poison big time chill? I mean, what are you gonna do? I think I probably do that. And so, Terralion, there's a lot of 8s. It's not super likely. And I'd rather have a 9 if this game's gonna go on. And like, how do you deal with this poison? It's just seems like it's gotta be this. Then I guess you could just remove that on board. But with this in hand, I don't know that you do. Remove that? I guess you do. Germination's a card. Okay. Okay. Resizing Pouch into Alex is still lethal all the same. Ancient of War. That's a pretty big throwback card. You don't see that one too often. Is that finally... Well, you kept this card on purpose from the beginning, and it's finally the Arbor Up that they just never had a chance to play. We thought that they might consider... we have lethal if we hit Alex. Spells. Hand of a Doll. Not enough. Just Runaway. No, I just have lethal all day, don't I? What am I even thinking about here? I just have lethal in hand. Like, what? There's only 2 taunts, man, right? Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? It's just poison this. I don't know what I don't know how many things I thought they had. I don't know if I had to. Maybe I thought I had to clear board before I killed them or something. I just wanted the Alex, man. Can you blame me? I just wanted the Alex. Wow. So I wonder if there was a better time to play Arbor Up earlier, or if we just kind of stopped that from happening. They had that in their hand on purpose from the very beginning, and it didn't come down the turn that their imprisoned Vile Fiend woke up. So we did say, I remember saying at that time, it's like, it's a bit of an awkward time to Arbor, and we just never gave them the chance to after. I wouldn't have guessed this goes 12, but I got to admit, it played and felt a lot better than I expected. Just really, really strong early tempo. First day of school is filling in the curve and making up for the fact that we only had 2 3-drops. And then having double Librams to just, like, there were so many, like, just decent Librams that actually were game-winning. Like, you know, turning a 4-5 into a 4-1 to get it out of the way so I could keep going face, right? So having 2 of those was insane. And the Grime Streaks performed well. That was a really, really solid run. We add another 12, a bunch of 12s and 11s in this series so far. All right, let's see what we get for our rewards. I've spent like 30,000 gold on packs to fill in my collection lately, so I need some sweet gold here. That's what I'm talking about. Some gold. Cloak of Shadows. Excellent. All right. Not to mention, didn't even bring up the real MVP, Replicat-o-tron, who every day I hope I can convert somebody into the Replicat-o-tron is OPOP train, because it truly is. Alrighty, everybody, thank you very much for watching. If you're enjoying the content and you think other people might enjoy the content, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Helps get the video out to other people to discover and bring them on into some nice arena action. And if you're liking the videos, also don't forget to just click that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
My name is Judge.
Whose name is Judge?
My name is.
Whose name is Judge?
My name is.
That's a silly name.
Judge.
Okay, that's enough.